And do warm up with me. Don't just skip the warm up and go to instruction. Go ahead and roll the wrists. And tap one toe, and twist at the toe as well. And other foot, keep rolling the wrists. By request, one of you said that you are ready for new movements. So we'll see if we can inch forward, or I like to say inchworm our way forward through a couple new movements before running the whole set, but after the warm-up. Okay, and then separate the feet and twist. Just in case you're watching this and you haven't watched any of my other videos, this is like the 30th class in a series. A half dozen or so that have been live streamed. So it's not really intended for someone who has not already been taking the classes. Whether they be here live at the school or at home with the live stream. Make sure your knees are bent here. Turn in your waist. Swing the arms up to center. Don't just have them flop from side to side. Make sure they come to center each time. This is a Tai Chi Chen double sabers class. All right, center. Swing the hands up, lift the heels, swing the hands up, lift the heels, swing the hands up, lift the heels. When the hands come down, lift the toes. Hands come down, lift the toes. Hands come down, lift the toes, up and down. All right, hands on the hips, and rotate your hips at their center. Not just rotating them in place, like make a circle with the hips. Let your hips come forward. That means you're leaning back a little. Let the hips go back, which means you're leaning forward a little bit. This helps warm up the hips, the hip joints, and it also helps warm up the lower back. And a little bit for the ankles and knees. Not so much for the shoulders. We'll get to those in a second. And switch directions. Okay, back to center. Look forward and swing the arms towards me, towards the screen. Swing both arms together at the same time towards me, towards your screen. All right, now swing them both backwards, away from the screen. Obviously, warming up the shoulders is important when we're practicing double sabers. And if we want to maintain a full range of motion as we get older, this also helps prevent injuries. Not that you get injured practicing double sabers by yourself, but it does help. All right, now the hard one. Swing one towards me and one away from me at the same time. It can be either one. All right, now switch. The other one away from me and the other one towards me. Go. If there's a secret to this one, It's that both hands come up at the same time and both hands go down at the same time. If they're going at different times, it probably means you're swimming forward like this, or you're swimming backwards like this. Okay? Let's do our crane leg swings. All right, we're doing 21 in each. I just counted in my head. You can count it in your head. You've done this a number of times with me live, hopefully, and that also you've done these on the live stream. The legs are straight. These aren't real kicks. These are movements to help warm up the legs, improve your flexibility, but especially strengthen your core, which is very important when you're starting to turn and whip through your Saber routines. All right? So here we are. I'm going to face away from you so you can follow along. So left foot forward, right foot here. You don't have to touch the toes with your hand. I like to, just to keep a pace with it and have some rhythm. You know, a little rhythm. Ready? Beat. Remember, it's not a kick, you're just swinging the leg. Wow, I think I got to 22 already, unless I lost count. Switch sides. Side leg swing is similar position to the side kick, right? The side kick hits out to the side, and it has the foot is horizontal, not vertical. Toe is flexed back. That's called flexing, that's called pointing. But we're not actually kicking, we're just swinging. So the right leg. Go. Other side. Go. We're going to do the back crane leg swing. That means we're going to go straight back. Now, if you went back and your hips turned, that would just be the side leg swing, right? If I was here, that's my hip going with, turning with the leg. I'm going to go back, so this will feel more like, I'll do a side view for a second. If I swung the leg straight back, it won't go quite as far, unless you're a gymnast or something, because I'm not turning the hip. If I bend more, it can go up higher, and that's okay, but ultimately you end up with an arch in your back on purpose, but not a turning. Don't turn the hips. Ready? I'm going to do this towards you. Make sure it's clear behind you, and go. Sure seems like it counted fast. I might have skipped, but sometimes time flies when you're having fun. Other side. Remember, don't turn the hips. Keep looking forward. You can bend forward more, that's okay. Alright, another one that went by fast. Now we're going to do the outside crescent. And when I first learned this is what my teacher did. Now, by the way, when I first learned the crane leg swings, I was already a second-degree black sash. So I was with a different instructor. But that's neither here nor there. What he would do is he would kneel down, he'd put one hand here and one hand here. And he required me not to kick his hands, but to swing my right leg. So from your perspective, you would swing your leg past this hand, up over this hand, and over that hand. And sometimes he'd bring them closer together, and sometimes he'd bring them further apart. And that would help my leg create that crescent, the crescent moon kick, the outside crescent. Same one, if it was the same leg, the right leg again, he would switch them for the inside crescent. I'd have to go over this one, and then yeah, over that one down. So, I'm just here by myself, you're there, so we just have to imagine, but make sure to make a arc. Follow with me, so here is my right leg, there's that low hand I have to kick past, so I have to get it over here to the left, and then lift it above the first hand, above the second hand. And that creates the kick. Ready? Let's do 21. Begin. You can hit your own hand, you don't have to. If you're using your imagination and you're picturing the hand you have to swing past here, and the one you have to get up, then you're doing good. Side, outside crescent with the left leg. Swing this way as far as you can. Then pick it up and over that way as far as you can. Ready? Deep. Last one is the inside crescent. Start with the right leg. Again, take it up and over in an arc. You don't have to hit your hand, but sometimes it's nice to have something to hit. Ready? Begin. other side. Go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Go get your sabers. Let's do our double sabers. Now remember, I say remember, but I always have to keep in mind that someone, that you, who's watching, may not have watched any of the other videos. So, when we're in class, we pretty much have enough room, within reason, to swing our sabers around. If you're at home, what did I recommend? Yeah, you guys know if you've been coming. Just borrow 2 butter knives from your kitchen. You'll still feel like you're cutting. Yeah, it's not as cool as these, but it'll give you a good sense of how the movements work still. Or, if you don't have anything like that, you can do your finger. I don't recommend pencils or pens. For some reason, I think I would poke myself if I was doing that, just without thinking about it. Instead of putting the pen under my arm, I would probably poke my ribs. Or for some reason with a big saber, it's just, I actually can't even get the angle for it. And with a knife, you're thinking, this could be sharp. I better be more careful. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually pick up after the last new movement and do the next few new movements. Now this may confuse you at first because you're like, well, could we still review the old moves? We will. We will. And we'll also run it from the top. So, if you're tuning in now to work on this part and you didn't do the warm-up, go back and do the warm-up. Don't cut yourself short. Do the warm-up, crane leg swings and all, and get all the way to this point, and then join me. Okay, so the last move we had done, we had landed like this, right? We had crossed behind. Well, actually, I will start reviewing the earlier part. So let's just stick with the new stuff. So you're here. It's very simple. You're just going to take a step forward with the right foot, and then turn around, stepping with the left, stepping back with the right, so that you have a left foot forward cat stance again. Then you're going to swing the sabers to the left as you step forward with the right, which is kind of what you just did. Then you're going to take the left foot. Do you see how I picked it up? Well, I'm going to step back with it now at an angle. Circle the saber around, so that both are flat. I'm going to step back with that right foot, pick up the left foot like this, and walk in a half circle 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the new part for today. Again, we've landed here. Are you with me? Left foot, right foot. Left hand, right hand. Check yourself. If you're a grown-up, please understand, I'm also speaking as if an 8-year-old is watching and following as well. Check your feet. All right, step forward with the right, swing the sabers to the left. Step forward with the left, turn to the right, left saber goes around, right saber goes around, right foot steps back, left foot slides in, left foot forward cat stance. Swing the sabers to the left, step the right foot forward, stutter step. That means you're gonna step, but you're not gonna step. You're gonna take a little and change your mind. Push back and diagonal, left cuts, right cuts, left cuts again, and pick up the left foot. Whoa, why are you picking up the right foot? Because that part's confusing. It's a lot to keep track of. And that's a common error. That's what I learned last year, teaching this for a full year. All right? Again together? Yes. I know you can rewind, but let's just move forward and repeat that same section again. And I'll add the semicircle again. So here we are, we've landed. And we swing the sabers to the left as we step with the right. We cut and swing, taking the left foot step, turn to the right, left goes behind the back, right goes behind the back, step back with the right foot, left foot forward, cat stance. Swing the sabers to the left, step the right foot forward, stutter step, step back diagonally behind you to your left, cut with the left, cut with the right, step back with the right, there it is. And it looks like the cat stance, but instead, you could say it's a crane stance. But we don't really hold it, so I won't call it a crane stance. But you're here for a second, then you take 4 steps. Step 1, look how the foot comes up. Step 2, oh, you know what? It doesn't come back like this. It comes back with both of them up. Oh, you thought you were going crazy. You aren't, you're not. I automatically went back like that. Let's repeat it again and get it correct. We're here. Swing and step with the right. Cut, step with the left. Take it around the back, left foot forward, cat stance. Swing to the left, step forward with the right, stutter step, step diagonally back with the left foot, cut, and there it is. See them? They're both ready. Left, right, left, right. You see how we're trying to make a circle? Yes, we'll do a little more fluttering with the sabers, and then we'll do a semicircle walk back where we came from, but not today. Just to think about it, we're going to do those same steps next time, but on the other side. One more time, then I'll review what we did last week and that, then we'll take it from the top a couple times to lock it in. All right? So here we are, and we just landed. Okay, let's take it back a little further and overlap our review. We were in a move here, again, with the left foot forward cat stance. Then we swung, you'll know where we are in a second, so if you need to watch and then rewind and follow, that's fine. But if not, just go for it with me. Okay, left foot forward, sabers on the right side of your body. Swing, then left goes around, right goes around, slicing. Step forward, turn around, and left foot forward, cat stance again. Then swing, right foot in, turn, cut, around, cut, and jump in. And turn, hit. Take it back over the right shoulder to reset to a left foot forward, cat stance. Now, step, cut, around the head, and right, left, jump to kneeling, and still with me, pull back, this is the 360, turn, cut, and now jump to kneeling, left, right, then right, left. Stay there, and here we are. Resetting to a left foot forward cat stance. Stepping forward with the right, stutter step, step back diagonally left, cut around, Cut around and left foot's up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I understand you may have to rewind that and do that a couple hundred more times. But let's try it one more time together. We'll take it all the way back to before the jump. So we're here, load it up. We switch. Step through. Spin around. Over the shoulder. .360. Wait a minute, I lost track of it now. Too slow, too slow. Let's take it from the top. Because I'm like, didn't I already do that? Okay, take it from the top of that section again. We're here, and switch, and circle. 1, 2, forward. We'll call this one the first jump to kneeling. And reset. And we'll call this one the second jump to kneeling, so we don't lose track of what we're doing. And we'll call this one the third jump to kneeling, but it's going to be on the left. Then step forward, reset. I know I'm far away, so I'm going to get a little closer. And then you step up, stutter step back, pick up the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then more stuff. Okay, I know you can rewind and play that again and again. So, find a spot, if you're pressed play again, find a spot where you know you're gonna have more room so we can do all the moves that we've learned so far, up to the new ones, and including the new ones, all right? Look around, make sure you have enough room. Pick up the lamp or the stuff you may have knocked over. Ready? I'm still gonna go kind of at a walkthrough pace, as I know some of you may have jumped into this class late. Not late this session, but late in the series, and you may like to have a walkthrough to remind you of those sections you're like, what was that again? So let's try it. Turning the correct way. 1, 2, 3. Right foot forward, cast stance. Saber's on the left side. Right, left. Done much faster than that. I'm just slowing it down. Monkey hop section. Don't forget to sink and go. And sink. Switch it. Pull down. Still in the monkey hop section because we're doing the monkey hops again. Challenging thing is on the second one, make sure the saber comes around the back, like it touches your sash when it pulls back. Here's the X, pick up the right foot, stomp, left foot steps. All right, this is where we left off. This is what we already reviewed from this point forward. I know it seems like the form is getting shorter. Switch, jump, wait for it, cut, step through. And the very next section is the most forgotten section because it's repeats in 3 different directions. That was the first one. Now the second one. Now the third one is with the left foot forward. Then we step and reset. Hold there, hold there. I'm just going to scoot a little closer. Hold there and step. Stutter step. Left, right, left, right. Of course, done much faster. But a common mistake is to forget about bringing the foot up to the knee each time. That's just how it's done. All right, so normally I'd like to see you do it a couple times, but I need you to send me a video of yourself doing it to do that, or see you in class again. So, yeah, let's do it again. I think there's a lot of good instruction in there, you know, minus my forgetfulness on 1 or 2 parts. So, that's what everyone's been telling me they like, is that if they want to work on a part again, or see it again, or have it explained again, it's pause, rewind, press play. So I'm glad you have that advantage. So let's just, unless we mess it up, you know my promise is if I forget the moves, we'll do it again. But let's see if we can do it from the top one more time. And then you have a little tight video, about a 40-minute video it looks like up this point, of a warm-up, some new moves, a review of last week's moves, and then a run through from the top a couple times. That sounds like a good video to me. So, follow me one more time. Again, I'm not going to go full speed yet. Just kind of what we call a walk-through pace. Begin. No, seriously, walk through pace. We did it. All right. Well, review that, practice that, send me a message. I appreciate the messages. I'm glad that certain students are getting this. I've heard from you, so I'm glad to hear that. And anytime in the future, if you're watching this a couple years from now, send me a message that you're watching it. Probably by that time you'll be like, please, can we learn double sabers? And I'll be like, oh, I need to wait another year. But you can start on the videos. All right, so let's go ahead and bow out. All right, good job. See you on the other side.